Here we go with a real basic problem 2, basic law of sines. Now the law of sines simply says the sine, there's a couple ways to write it. The way I like to do is the sine of 39 degrees, the sine of the angle given over the other side, divided by the other side, will be the same ratio of the sine of this angle over its opposite side, 16. So I'm basically able to set up a proportion here. Now, the way I always recognize it's law of sines, if you're given two angles, law of sines right away. It's not going to be law of cosines. If you're given two angles, I'm going to jump into law of sines in a heartbeat. If I'm given an angle and asked to find an angle, law of sines again. If I can set up this proportion where I have the sine of this angle over its opposite side equals the sine of this angle over its opposite side, I'm going to use the law of sines. And I can see there's only one unknown here because that and that are particular numbers that we can look up, use our calculator for. And then we have 16. So all I got to do here is cross multiply. So I have x times the sine of 57. These multiplied will equal those multiplied. Equals 16 times the sine of 39. Now sometimes it's tempting to grab a calculator and start calculating these. Don't do that. It's a waste of time. I'm trying to get x by itself. So let's not do anything until I get x by itself. So I'm going to divide by the sine of 57, which is just some number. That's gone. Divide by the sine of 57. And now all I got to do is I've put in my calculator 16 times the sine of 39 divided by the sine of 57. Make sure you close when you do this. Close your parentheses around them each time. I'm going to get that. I'm simply going to end up with x is approximately 12. This missing side is 12. Let's see if that mathematically makes sense. Well, this is a smaller angle, so across from it should be a smaller side length than what's across from the 57. Across from 57 is 16. This should be a little smaller than 16. 12 sounds about right. So I'm pretty sure I got the right answer here. There's problem 2 for you using the law of sines.